Hey everyone, Carlopix here, and we are back with this Great Wall diamond painting, and it's coming along. Like, we're in the final 25%, and yeah, I'm hoping it'll just be a few more episodes. I think maybe 4 or 5 after this. My goal is to finish it in 5, so here we go. So stats as usual, it's a 200 by 70 centimeter round diamond full drill piece. I purchased it from Mayon on AliExpress, and as always the link is in the description box below. So if you like this piece, I say you should go ahead and get it too. So in this video, you'll see that I have been using the 2-placer tip that I just recently modded. It took a little bit to get used to at first, but I feel I'm that way about any new drill pin, so nothing unusual there. So basically the 2-placer tip is 2 1-diamond tips like sitting next to each other, which makes it great for lining up and it's great for putting down, but they kind of move against each other, so I think I'm going to super glue them into place. But other than that, it's been working fantastically and I'm loving it. Like, I thought I'd be a lot slower, but it's actually gotten to be quite quick. I thought it'd be slower because, you know, switching between 3 pins instead of 2, instead of just using 1. But actually it's going pretty well and pretty excited about it. I'm surprised. Nothing really new happening on the crafting front of things. I did recently order a couple of new crafts to do, so there will be videos on those. Pretty excited, pretty cheap crafts, so should be fun to do, and they're like the mindful crafts, so good for relaxation. So yeah, I'll try to check them out and then of course do a video for you guys showing them and showing you where to get them if you like them. I've been getting a lot of scam calls these days, and they're getting quite creative with the scams that they're running. There's one, this actually came out like maybe a year or 2 ago, but it's the ATO, which is kind of like the Australian version of the IRS, and they're calling and they're saying your taxes are have some sort of issue and there's a warrant out for your arrest, and if you don't want the trouble, call us back. And when I first heard it, you know, because I wasn't an Australian citizen or anything, but I've always paid taxes and filed on time and everything, and I don't know, for some reason you hear, you know, ATO and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm in trouble. But no, it's just one of those scams. Like, after I heard the rest of the message, I was like, you know what, this is ridiculous. Anyways, it wasn't even a person calling me. It was a voice recorded message telling me that there's a warrant out for my arrest. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. But there's a new one going around. Same idea, I guess, but it's about internet. And I guess they feel that people are more, I don't know, worried about their internet than their taxes. I don't know. But basically, I got a call from our internet provider saying that they're going to cut off our internet in 24 hours if we don't call them back, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, again, another voice recorded message, and yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, just people, why? Just give it up. People are getting smarter, but some people still don't know, unfortunately, and I hope that everyone becomes aware or is aware of these scams and just don't believe what these people are telling you on these phone calls. Some of these scam calls, they're really annoying. And also sales calls, telemarketing calls. I've been getting a lot of those lately as well. So I don't know what I did differently to deserve this like influx of spam and scam calls. But yeah, I'm done with it. So if I don't recognize the number on my phone, it doesn't get answered. Some of them aren't even coming from like a legit phone number. Like anywhere in the world, this number does not equal a phone number. Ridiculous. Everyone has gotten scam calls, at least one scam call in their life these days. So when you see an unknown number come up on your caller ID, do you answer it? Or do you let it go to voicemail? Let me know what you choose down below in the comments. Very curious to hear. I've got another Great Wall legend for you guys. It is another short one, and it is also happy and sad, as they all tend to be, I believe. But this one is about one of the fortresses on the Great Wall. Its original name was Happy Meeting Fortress. And basically this legend is how the name came about. So back when the Great Wall was first built, there was like mandatory drafting for soldiers to guard the Great Wall all year round. And they had to constantly be on guard and alert, no relaxation, no communication with their family. And it was just like there was no relief from this duty, basically. And not only did the soldiers suffer, but so did the soldiers' families, because the families didn't know if their husbands, fathers, sons, uncles, cousins, whatever, were going to be okay, like we're going to survive, if they'd ever see them again, because there was no communication, nothing. So specifically, there was a very young soldier who was sent to this fortress to guard it, and he only had one other family member, basically, one family member, and that was his father. And his father was very old, and he thought that he wouldn't ever see his son again because he was, one, so old, and two, his son was off doing very dangerous work for the government, for the army. And so the father of this soldier traveled to the Great Wall to see his son, and he thought it would be the last time. But when he got to the fortress, he had actually happened upon his son, who had grown up, but he was able to recognize him. And his son recognized his father. And they were so happy to see each other. They hugged and laughed and cried and partied. Like, it was a great meeting. So it was a very happy meeting. But to everyone's surprise, both the father and son died right there where they met, which was at the fortress. And so in order to remember father and son, and the hearts of thousands of soldiers and their families and the grief that they're going through. They named the fortress Happy Meeting Fortress. The end. Yeah, these are a little bit bizarre, very interesting. They're like fairy tales almost, with the way things play out in these legends, but they're so very interesting. But something sad happened, but they tried to make it a happy moment, so I guess you work with what you got. You know, lemons, lemonade. Speaking of internet, we have been scheduled for installation of the government internet structure here in Australia. Now it's called NBN, and whilst there are many complaints about this system, it's going to be interesting if we do get it. Hopefully it means a more stable internet connection. I don't think it's going to be any faster, to be honest, but hopefully more stable, which means streaming time. Fingers crossed. I've been failing at my Cantonese lessons, guys. I should probably take like actual classes. Then I'll be forced to keep up with it. But right now I have one of those, you know, teach yourself books that comes with the CD and such. CD, nobody uses CDs anymore. Comes with the audio that you listen to in conjunction with the book. I'm supposed to do like 5 to 10 minutes every day. It's not happening. I have not opened this book for the past like 3 weeks, and that's really unfortunate because I really need to learn Cantonese, and yeah, I just need to, you know, buckle down and really get on it. But how do I forget that I'm supposed to be doing it, so I guess I'll need to do something like set an alarm or something like that. I don't know. I forget about it. Wrapping it up for this video, everyone. Come so far. So it's been such a blast. Again, always saying it, but I really love this piece. The deer are complete and they're so cute, and then there's these like red trees that are looking very beautiful, and then yeah, heading back up to the cherry blossom trees, so that's gonna be exciting as well. But yes, I do hope that everyone has enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.